We are on the second floor of the 92 edition. We're directly above the daycare right now. You can see that they're still working as we speak on the site development for the parking lots. A majority of the parking will be on the south side of the building, and we've got the Hermantown soccer fields, rec fields that are directly below those. So we're looking down onto the canopy roof that we walked into the building directly below. And we're entering now the Essentia Health space. So this second story houses Essentia's Therapy Center. We've got an egress stair to the right, and then we have multiple treatment rooms. We have their therapy gyms. This area, both sides are different therapy gyms that have different equipment. There'll be some furniture or casework in the hallway for staff for charting. We'll just take a little walk through one of these spaces. You can see they're making a lot of progress in getting a lot of the finishes installed. We are waiting on windowsills and register vents. We've got ceilings installed, and then the mirrors are also installed. So this space has come a long way in a short amount of time. These are treatment rooms off of the gym space. And you can see there's a hand washing sink and storage. There'll be some treatment chairs and a small exam table in here as well. The other side on the other gym is exactly the same, with treatment rooms bordering the two ends. There'll be small cubbies outside of the gym for personal belongings to be placed. This is a nurse charting station for storage. And then you can see we've got some toilet rooms here, unisex toilets. This area here I'm going to walk you through is an area for smaller consult rooms, smaller treatment rooms. We've got additional toilet and storage spaces. So it's a smaller suite that's separate from the therapy services area. Through that door is the team space. So that's where a lot of the Essentia team members and doctors and therapists and nurses will all be housed in that core team, care team space. This space is registration, so there's a set of doors that will be held open during business hours, and there'll be a receptionist registering patients there. What we're entering now is the Essentia lobby space. We're actually outside of the 92 edition in the addition space. We've got the elevator that we walked by down when we exited the daycare. To the left is what we call the group therapy spaces. It has a divider panel that you can actually see and a lot of natural daylight. It does have windows into the YMCA as well, which will have a frosted logo with Essentia Health on it. So that space can be divided into two separate group therapy spaces or left open for one larger space. Also down that hallway is a toilet facility as well. This is the waiting area for Essentia. There'll be seating in here, some advertisement with monitors, literature. If you went down the stairs, that would bring you to the east entrance of the building. So now there will be a set of doors right separating the space so people from the Y can't get in or vice versa. They didn't want that cross traffic unless members or patients are escorted directly into the Y. So we're walking the track now, which is bordering the perimeter of the weight room area. This space has made a lot of progress since the last tour we gave. You can see the mirrors have been installed, the glass has been installed at the pool. We're going to stop right here and look at different areas of the pool. So since we toured last, I believe they were working on setting the tile at the water level. You can see that that is fully complete. They've been making a lot of progress on other tile markings in the floor, and we're getting close to the point where they can start plastering the pool. What we're standing over right now is actually the therapy pool. That'll be primarily used by Essentia Health. Then we also have a small, I believe it's a 4-person hot tub or whirlpool right next to the natural daylight in those windows. You can see we're starting to get light fixtures installed. Previously, all we had was the solar tubes on, and now there's also clouds. We call them clouds, but the acoustical features within the space, and they're just a grid with acoustical ceiling tile. And then our LED lights are going in. There is some trim work to be done at those cloud soffits as well. Stopping here to look at the pool, you can see the lazy river. So that has to be accessed outside the pool from the pool deck, and you can see some of the railings off beyond the play equipment. That's to help restrict small children from entering that area of the pool. So it's a guided ADA ramped entrance, and then you would come down to a mid-depth area of the pool at 3'6", and then you would enter the lazy river. So this has some jet current running through it, and then in the center they call them a bubble bench. So it's an area also part of the lazy river that has some seated bench and then jets coming off of that too. You can start to see the play equipment is being mounted as well. Before I stop here, I wanted to point out that these are the 2 aerobic spaces. Flooring has been installed, meters have been installed, all of the glazing. So you can see that from everywhere you can see what's going on throughout the building. This is then a great shot of the play equipment for the pool. We've got the large bucket above. The water will dump down onto this left area of the zero entry. This is what we call this area for the zero entry portion of the pool for young children. It's designed to have lots of interaction. The flower elements at the top of the structure will be having water coming down. There's water guns that the kids can play with. So that's really making a lot of progress. We went with an open structure concept throughout the track. You can see the underside of the precast plank directly above us. Some of the electrical conduits that are connecting those LED light pendants. This is the last area of the pool I wanted to show you. It is our lap lanes for the pool with the gradual slope down to the deeper areas. I believe the deepest area might be 7 feet, I believe. And they're starting to get those lanes in. So this will come along very quickly. Once they get the plaster in, they'll be filling the pool almost immediately, and then working to get the pool deck finishes installed to wrap that area up. So now we're entering the track for the gymnasium. This area has started to get its new floor. As you can see, all of the basketball hoops have been installed, all the acoustical panels. We're actually tracking the progress with an additional camera to show the flooring being installed, and it's coming along great. It's really, the other thing I was going to point out is the curtain has been installed to divide the gymnasium into 2 separate small half basketball courts. So that will drop down when they want to drive down. So we'll continue walking the track. This is a 8-mile track. So 8 laps will get you to a mile. And again, we've talked about a lot of natural daylight in this space. We wanted to show you some of the views of the site. But from this point, you can look into the aerobics studio. Standing here, you'll be able to see people working out. That room will have the spin bikes. The windows to the right are the admin offices. So some of the administrative functions of the building will be up on the 2nd floor, and they'll have visibility of what's going on within the center as well. So you can see some people are leaving. We had some tours today, but I wanted to show you on the site some of the development. They're getting ready for paving, for more parking. There is some parking here to the west on the southwest corner. The pile of dirt right here to the right is going to be used and graded. This was all salvaged material from the site. We were able to meet B3 requirements by keeping this material and reusing it on site. And it'll be graded out, and this will end up being green space, as well as all of the space north of the building is also green space. And there's areas for outdoor workout areas with paved concrete sidewalks directly under a canopy that'll be directly adjacent to green space. So we're excited to offer that on site. There's some retention ponds that we're planning for the southwest corner, also one on the southeast corner, a smaller retention pond. So that'll take a lot of the runoff off of the paved areas. For B3, we also kept many of the trees on the site. There were some that we had to get rid of based on the the change of use and the site development, but as you can see in this area, many of the original trees were able to be kept on the site. So we're going to finish our tour here at the end of the gymnasium track. It continues going down here to the cardio area. I think we've stopped here in the past, but this area to the left gives a good view of the gymnasium, which I'm excited to see get filled with people.